Leanne Spencer of Bodyshot Performance, and welcome to this week's blog. This week's blog is all about digestion, very specifically some of the things that I've learnt recently about digestion. It's a fascinating topic. There is loads of science around this at the moment. It's probably the greatest area of exploration in terms of health. If you listen to a couple of our recent podcast episodes with Dr. Tamsin Lewis and Dr. Christine Roche, you'll have heard all about how functional medicine practice is now targeting the gut as its first line of investigation, as well as the local site, wherever that might be. In other words, they're addressing gut health as well as looking at the cause of your skin condition, for example, or your foot infection, whatever it might be. So it's a really exciting area, and I'd urge you to go and watch those or listen to those podcast episodes. So Dr. Tamsin Lewis, Dr. Christine Roche, and they're both in the last 2 to 3 weeks. So one of the things that I've really discovered around digestion is that health originates in the gut. And as I explore in those podcast episodes, we get to learn that actually you can treat the gut as a first line of defence, but also from a preventative aspect. I drink goat milk kefir. I had just had an intense course of probiotics, lactobacillus, because I'd had a gut test that showed I was deficient. So I'm really exploring from a personal level how I can improve my health through the gut, but also on behalf of our clients as well. So health originating in the gut is a recent discovery for me. And we're actually more microbial than humans is another really interesting area. So there's around 100 trillion bacterial cells in the human body, coming from about 4,000 species. About 1 trillion of those are in our colon. And if you to weigh up all the bacterial cells in the body, it would be 3 to 4 pounds, roughly the weight of a human brain. So that's quite astonishing. And the other interesting thing is most of our immune cells actually sit in the gut as well. So in order to prevent illness and to cure illness, attacking the gut as a first line of defence makes a lot of sense. I also learnt the difference between pre and post probiotics. So prebiotics feed the bacteria that's already there. Probiotics introduce new bacteria. So it's really healthy for our guts to have a variety, a good diversity of bacteria. And the other thing I learnt is that targeting inflammation and bloating through the gut is absolutely paramount. So many clients come to us because they want to lose weight, they want to decrease their body composition, they feel bloated, they feel inflamed. Well, usually they talk about bloating, in fact, and looking at the gut health is actually a really important way of doing that. And inflammation is a situation we absolutely want to avoid in the body at all costs. It can link to mental health conditions, but it's a very negative situation for our body to be in, certainly on a prolonged and sustained basis. So addressing gut health for inflammation and bloating is also something that I'm personally exploring on behalf of our clients. So that's what I've discovered really. It's a fascinating area. And as I say, link back to those podcast episodes if you want to find out more. That's it from me. I'll talk to you next week.